Hi, this is Dave Webb from Venture-Caravans, and I'm going to show you around this Bailey Pegasus Grande Palermo. To start off with, I'll take you around the outside and then I'll show you the inside bits and pieces. So on the front here we've got the Alco stabiliser, which has braking pads inside here that grip onto the tow ball whilst you're driving. Then you also have the Alco ATC system, which stands for active trailer control, and basically that puts the brakes on the caravan if it detects a sideways movement that it feels is too much. As we go around the side here, you've got a gas barbecue point, so there's no need to take your gas bottles off. You can just use these directly from the gas containers which are stored in that locker just there. You have this locker that gives you under bed access or under seat access, and as you can see it's got the trip switches and the fuse boards in there. You also have the mains plug-in and mains outlet. Because it's got the big fridge freezer by Dometic, you've got the two vents, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then you've got your side gas locker, which as you can see has storage for 2 gas bottles. Hopefully you can see that with all the other stuff that's in there, but there is, trust me, 2 spaces for 2 gas bottles. And Bailey have gone away from the gas locker at the front and put it on the side for increased towing stability and weight distribution. At the back here you've got the bunks, and underneath those you've got the access from the inside and the outside. Nice plastic panelling here that goes into the GRP panelling of the sides and the roof, so you've got no sort of metal panels on the side of the Baileys, and they have, of course, their painted Alutech system for joining the panels together, so it clamps them together and seals them rather than using screws all over the place. You have the heavy duty stabilizers at the back there, cassette toilet, which is the Thetford cassette and has the wheels on and this extendable handle. The filler point for the toilet flush, so you've got an extra header tank so you can add the pink chemical in for a perfumed rinse. You have 2 wastewater outlets at the back here, one from the sink and one from the shower. Obviously the alloy wheels. You've got the heater and water heater flue there, and that's where you plug in the water to pump it into the caravan. So it's got the nice silver sides, which are contrast to the white and the white front and back panels, and sort of the sweeping Pegasus motif and graphics on the side there. So now I've taken you around the outside, I'll take you inside and show you the bits and pieces in there. So as we come in the door, so I should have said before I closed it, you've got the fly screen that comes across, and just to the right of the door as you come in you've got these controls here for your main things like your battery, turning that on and off, for your battery power, water pump on and off, main lights, and then awning lights. And below you've got things like light switches and main sockets, so you could obviously have your TV point there if you wanted to, although you would need to add a 12 volt socket potentially, and also an aerial socket as well. The designated position for the TV is on this cabinet here, and you can see there you've got mains, 12 volt and aerial point down there. This also pulls out to give you occasional table, and you also get the freestanding table as well. Nice drawers with the soft close, and then a drop down locker there, and the pull out slats for the bed system there. You've got the upholstery with the scatter cushions in the purple, and then you've got these sort of bolster cushions and other pieces as well, obviously matching the curtains and the different contrast in between the cupboards, top and bottom. Most of them just literally pull to open, but some of them do have the buttons to secure them in place as well. This is obviously where the stereo would be, and you've got the speakers mounted on the side, and you probably spotted it already, but you've got the aerial which you can direct around, and the booster at the top there. Plenty of light and ventilation that can come through the roof lights here, which easy to operate and open. Obviously you've got blinds and fly screens across those. You've got lights on the pelmet around this big light window at the front there, and then obviously you've got windows around the side too. You've got LED lights, some of which are fitted with the USB socket, so there's one on that one. On this one it's just a normal one, so it doesn't have the USB around it, but there are USB points on the bedroom ones too, next to the bunks. So for the kids, they've got USB plugs on their lights too. As you can see, it's a nice open feel, because as you walk in the door opposite, you've got this large sort of lounge area or dining area, depending on how you use it. And then at the front, you've got the lounge area too. This can be made into a double bed by using those slats down there. And this one can be as well, so it can be a 6 berth. By the side of the door there, you've got a handle to help you up in, and also a little bin there. Plenty of cubby holes and storage, so you've got shelves in this one. The fridge that you can open from both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you're standing on, you can open the fridge, which is really quite handy. And then you have your separate freezer compartment at the top there as well. Cupboards, so obviously good storage around the kitchen area, and as you can see at the back there, it's got the solar controller for the Truma 100-watt solar panel that's fitted on the roof. Down here you've got another drop down flap and cupboard. Kitchen with the 3 gas burners and 1 electric hot plate. Grill, oven, and another drop down cupboard for pots and pans potentially. Microwaves at the top here, and that's a plateless microwave system, so you just literally put things on there and start cooking. You don't have a separate glass plate to worry about. The hob top itself can be brought down and made into extra work surface, so when you want to prepare things in the kitchen, you've got plenty of space, and then when you're cooking, obviously you can open this back up. And to stop this falling down, it has a little clip up there that clips onto this pop stud and holds it in position. You've got the heater control there, lighting controls for the under cupboard, so the switch there's, and then you've got 2 main sockets there as well. It comes with a drainer, bowl and chopping board that come in the sink there, which was in the gas locker. And then underneath here you've got a big drawer for your cutlery and large cupboards as well, with your gas isolation taps over on the right hand side. Vents all the way around for the heating to distribute out, and then you've got main socket there as well. Vents at the front that you can see down below the cupboard there, and then you've got this locker access as well right by the door, so that could be handy for shoes and things. Plenty of overhead lockers, a curtain that comes out and goes all the way around this rail and sort of encloses this area if you did want to use it as a double bed or a single bed. Wardrobe, plenty of space in there, and table storage as well. And because this caravan is the 8-foot wide caravan, it has the fold out leaves, so I don't know if you can just see that at the top there, but these bits there, so this bit there folds out to give you an extra wide table, but then it folds neatly away for storage. You have your bunk beds at the back here, and this occasional sort of seat here. There is another pull-out seat, so if you lift this up and then slide this out, it has a cushion that you can sit on top of it, like so. So then you've got a little stool, and then you've got this seat opposite. And if you lift this table up, you can have your table and chair, and as I'm sitting on the stool just there, so that's quite handy for a little bit of extra seating space. There's the two mattresses here, so there's one for the top, one for the bottom, but they're all wrapped up, so I left them like that. And then, as you saw from the outside, you've got access underneath for storage. As you go through to the bathroom area, you have your sink, swivel cassette toilet, and a large shower area. And on the top of the shower head, you've got this foaming shower head, so it takes air in here, which tends to foam the water up, so you don't have to use so much actual volume of water to produce a feeling that there is plenty. Dropping carpets throughout, like I say, loads of ventilation, so you've got this roof light here, one in the bathroom too, and then the big one over the front. So I think that's pretty much shown you around the whole of the caravan and all the cupboards and lockers and everything. The heating system is tucked out of the way underneath this bench here, so you can see it there, and that's the water heating and heating system by Truma. But yeah, very open feel, large spacious caravan with all the sort of things that you need to make your stay on the campsite really comfortable and enjoyable. So I hope you've enjoyed that tour of the caravan, and thank you for watching the video.